Deadshot is?
Deadshot is the zoner's zoner. He is the ultimate keep away, projectile, defensive character.
Okay.
He is just a master of projectiles.
Of his special moves, how many of them are projectile zoning moves?
All but one.
Okay, very good.
And the other one arguably uses his own body as a projectile.
Okay,
So
fair
there
enough.
we
So
go.
he could be 5 out of 5.
Now the thing is, Floyd Lawton does not miss, ever. He's the world's greatest sharpshooter, so it's very good to have a bunch of projectile moves if he's him.
Good.
If he's him.
If he's him.
Steve
Nailed it.
Steve using all the words today, and some of them in the wrong order.
Yeah.
All right.
So
let's go ahead. Let's break
So,
him down.
I think before we get into special moves, though, let's talk about his normal attacks. Because one thing I love about him is he uses guns so effectively. Even some of his normal attacks have guns. Like his jump 2 is a really good advancing jump attack. This string ends in a gun, and you can actually hold it down. It's 1, 2, and then you can do a quick one to restand. Chunk of damage and a knockdown. His down 1 is a quick little poke. It's actually a shot.
Quick shot.
A little quick shot. And then we can see his 4-3.
Just a heavy kick there.
yeah, his 4-3 does not involve
It is
bullets.
not, no, but it involves his boot.
Right.
And I like his back 3. It has a ton of range.
Nice.
He does not really have high damaging mix-ups, but he does have a low starter.
That's awesome.
It knocks you away. You can get a quick gunshot. Or you can miss the gunshot. And then he has an overhead.
I thought he didn't miss.
Yeah,
well.
It comes back and gets.
Gotcha. Get him later.
He has an overhead, but he does not have a way to combo off this unless he uses a bar meter, and it's unsafe if blocked. So he's kind of a high-risk, low-reward mix-up character. But then you get into his special moves. Thanks for throwing a toilet at me.
Felt it was necessary.
We've always known that if Derek has the controller, he'll
Yes,
start pushing
this is
buttons.
not a
That's it.
Superman interactable showcase, Derek.
Felt like it was.
So he has a wrist shot, which is an extremely fast projectile. It travels the full screen very, very quickly, and he can meter burn it to do multiple shots. And the cool thing about this move is you can hold forward to advance, or you can hold back to retreat.
Awesome.
So this can be used if you want to, let's say you're up close, and you want to get away. You can retreat, or you can use it up close, advance forward, and then do short little combos using advance forward. Then he has Bullet Barrage, which is instead of being a single shot, it's slower, but it's multiple shots.
You just gotta turn around and splash.
Right.
Like that, right?
This one's flashing. And then the meter burn is a pretty decent chunk of damage.
It's a barrage.
It's a barrage.
Barrage
It's
bullets.
literally a barrage.
Fancy.
Now, if the wrist cannons aren't enough, he has a high-powered rifle on his back,
Why have it if you're not gonna use it?
Right.
which is actually a low shot. And then you meter burn it, and this is one of my favorite moves.
So a good chunky piece of damage to be able to do that.
Now, the great thing about meter burn rifle is how good it is to keep the opponent away. So if they're already away, it's good. Now, let's say they're about here, and the opponent is blocking. Can you block?
I can try.
I've never seen
All
him do
right.
it.
No, I guess not.
You literally. All right. Please hold down. Okay.
Steve, yeah, stop.
The opponent actually gets pushed away pretty far. So if you want to use the bar meter and make sure your opponent's not going to be close, this is a move you can use to push them away. And then you can go back to using your faster zoning attacks. So then to really showcase his aim, he has Trick Shot, which is a shot that you can control. You can do a close one, a far one, and it's an anti-air. He can use it as a mix-up tool. He can use it as a keep-out tool. He can use it preventatively. Let's say the opponent's jumping in a lot. You can use it here.
Oh.
And then the meter burn one is very good. The meter burn one's great as combo filler, and just totally, you can't jump when this is up. Like this part of the screen is totally blocked off.
The guy creates a wall. With
A
his
wall,
bullets.
yeah. So then his one special move that's a melee attack is Assassin Knee, which is an advancing, safe on block, special move.
Toilet.
He also has a toilet. He can meter burn it to get good damage and to knock you down for wake-up setups. Throw.
People love throws.
People love throws. Throws are very cool.
I will say when we have a new character that people are working on their desks, the first thing I ask them is the throw ready?
Yeah,
Because
the same here. Same
Because
here.
for me, the throw is the thing that really it kind of sets off their personality.
Yes.
The throw to me is the thesis statement of how the character is.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. That's also one of the first things I'll ask a designer.
Right.
Ooh, the throw. So Deadshot's pretty simple. You basically, your game plan is going to be shooting them more, and then shooting them again.
Right.
What happens if shooting them doesn't work?
Then you do
Shooting some more?
4-2 into shooting, and then they go away and you do more shooting.
Okay.
So he's definitely going to appeal if you're the kind of player that wants to stay back, keep them out, frustrate the opponent, make them make mistakes, and then punish them for the mistakes.
Now, when people get in on him, he can be in some significant issues.
Yeah, he's not helpless up close. Like I said,
Right.
he does have the back one and the 4-2 mix-ups.
But it's
he
certainly
does
not
have,
where you want to be.
Right, it's not. He does have a good sweep, but it's not where Deadshot excels.
Right.
And you know he does have some decent combo damage in the corner, so he's not helpless, but it's not his ideal position.
Like if you're someone who likes to do like super huge swaggerific combos.
He's probably not going to be your favorite character.
Right.
But if you just want to stay back and just kind of zone
But-
people out,
Yeah,
he's
he's
your guy.
definitely going to be your character.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about his character power.
Character power. Let's do
He
it.
has 3 different ammo types that you can load. First, he has incendiary bullets, and these will actually do extra damage, catch the opponent on fire, and do dot damage. So you can see, normally, these only do just a little bit. They're mostly just a fast move to keep the opponent out. Once he gets this on, it's just real damage.
Sure. So
Second
it even
one.
enhances his distance
Right.
game.
Yes, and this works on even the normal attacks. Will do this. We'll get this effect. So then you can see he has explosive rounds, which turn blue, and these actually knock the opponent back. So a move that previously just staggers them and gives you a little bit of breathing room will now actually knock the opponent down. And you can see, gives you a lot of time.
These duckable.
Yeah, these are all high. And this is just the wrist cannon move. This is not the rifle move. And then the last one is poison rounds, which turns green. And this will actually drain the opponent's super meter. So check out Superman's super meter. You can see he's actually losing a pretty good amount of meter. I just took a bar and a half from him.
I would be so mad. Like, man.
So the idea here is, Deadshot's not the best character up close. And if you're afraid of a character, for example, Superman, who does a ton of damage using his Ice Breath move, you can remove the ability for him to do the high damaging combos by keeping him away with the poison round.
Right.
And the cool thing is, once you start loading ammo, you'll see the bars draining. You can actually switch back and forth.
You can
So
cycle through the ammo
You can
types.
cycle it through the ammo types. You're not just stuck with one. So you can use poison bullets, take a little bit of meter, then go to the explosive bullets. Now the opponent can't use, for example, his meter burn Superman punch to get in,
Right.
and you can go to zoning him.
So there's some definite some mind games you can play
Yeah,
with
there's
those
some
bullets.
exactly.
Now, I think you might have mentioned it. I don't know if everybody heard. That's only wrist bullets, right?
Correct. It's only wrist cannon.
So these do not you can't add these to your right.
Correct.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right.
Let's do a super, huh?
All right. I like this. I like the startup.
Overhead.
Yeah.
Don't worry, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He'll be
What,
A-okay.
what I love too is keep him out. I want to use my super. Got to get in.
I forgot he also has an air wrist cannon, so even more air control. So he can really cut off every avenue. The opponent's going to have to commit to a meter burn roll or a dash or an armored special move to try to get in.
But you trap him in the corner, and he might be having some issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Or will. Excellent.
So we got a couple loadouts. Show
Let's
some
see some
abilities.
loadouts, huh?
You don't have to change mine. It's okay.
You always do.
I always do that.
I know.
It's your.
That's
thing.
because I'm a professional and I want it to be right.
Professional. Look, it's in the book.
All right. So first off, I really like this gear.
That's good looking.
I like the color. I like the rifle.
I like that his wrist cannons turn into almost like dragon mouths.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so the first thing we gave him is his rocket boost, where he actually uses his rocket launcher on the ground and then jumps forward. Now you can use this to gain distance quickly, and you can actually attack from it. Like, you can do a jump attack and go into a jump
I
attack.
love that.
Steve
Now
and I
you'll
were trying
notice-
some really fun combos with it yesterday.
We were. Should we go for it?
I think we should.
You got
Try it.
something?
Well, it took us a while, so we'll see. No! Come on, Steve.
Keep in mind, Steve is using the controller now, not me. This is Steve. How many times will it take Steve to do this combo?
Forever. All right, one more try.
Okay.
You have 3 tries. 3 tries.
3 tries?
3 tries.
No.
That's the one.
That counts. That counts.
Would you count that if I did it?
Yeah,
If I-
absolutely.
If I whiffed a
If
punch
you
in the middle.
just did the boost, we'd count it.
Yeah, it's true. We would.
Fair. Fair.
But I think there
fair.
was a part before the actual Way 3 that we were doing last time, right?
Well, we're not showing that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Right. You're right. You're right.
And you'll notice one of the fun things about the movie is Deadshot actually takes a little bit of damage for using it.
I did not notice that.
Which means, by the time the game comes out, till the end of this year, someone will accidentally kill themselves in tournament with Deadshot. That has to happen, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's-
I want, like, if somebody's playing online against somebody with gear moves,
Yeah.
I want to see that video.
yes.
And it will be placed atop. It will probably pin that at the top of the Injustice game.
Yeah.
We should
I
make
wanna
that a
see that.
stat that we track.
Yeah. I will die from that.
So this is a cool move to use if you want to cover more distance. Let's say you're fighting Dr. Fate, and his projectiles are just as good as yours, and you're like, man, I really wish I had a way to get in close really quickly. There you go.
There it is.
So then, what if I told you he had even more air control?
I wouldn't believe you.
You wouldn't
Steve.
believe me?
I
wouldn't
would
believe
because you're kind of setting it up.
Well,
obviously.
what if I actually said no, he doesn't?
Well, then I would
Yeah.
believe you as well.
That'd be a weird setup.
Air rifle
Ooh.
is, instead of going straight like this one, it'll go down, and the meter burn one is great.
Oh.
Look how much damage.
The cool thing is I haven't seen some of these yet because you guys set this up while I was gone, and this is super cool.
Yeah,
Like doing the straight rifle into the air rifle to the straight rifle to the
it
air
is
rifle. It's so much
super
fun.
fun. Yeah, the sound effects are tremendous for these rifles. And we have one more loadout.
He still does it.
I'm doing that to spite you at this point.
Fair enough. Thank you.
And this one's one of my favorites. This is a shout out to our Injustice 1 players.
Okay.
You know, there were a lot of Injustice 1 players that they loved the keep out game. It was one of their favorite
That's
parts.
a good
right?
point. The chat is saying something about damage right now. This is a fully loaded up Deadshot versus Super.
This is a fully loaded up Deadshot with all epic gear.
Right.
Right. And you did also say that, like, gear in the tournament, the gear, of course, the ability moves aren't used in tournament.
Right, that's right.
Right, so just...
Okay.
And also, I mean, just for just say that. Hey, this build is not the brand new
Right,
build.
yeah,
Right?
so
There's still things
everyone-
you're going to see. They're going to change and tweak.
Calm down. You're at a 10. You need to be at a 2. Everyone
This is
relax.
coming from Steve Brown.
Everyone
back.
relax. So
He
anyway,
lives at 9.
the final ability we'd like to show is a personal favorite of mine. Low shots.
He's throwing them bullets.
Punching them.
Low shots, dude.
Oh, and my favorite thing about this one as well, his gauntlets are called bullet hoses, right?
Deadshot's bullet hoses. Low shots. So this replaces his low rifle, and you can see it is significantly faster. It's just as fast as the straight one, so the opponent has no choice but to be conditioned to sit there. And, you know, this is definitely going to improve his zoning.
So
So,
do a little less damage, though.
yeah, that's right. You will get less damage and less pushback, but the trade-off is this incredible speed of the low shots.
Another trade-off, I would assume, and tell me if I'm right, can you put your character power on these?
Yes, you can.
So now they are character power as well because
Yes.
those are with the
So
rest.
this will steal a lot of bar. Now, this one is very powerful, but this is one of the 2-slot moves, which we talk about every week. That some of the more powerful ones are 2 slots.
Right. Cool. So, I mean, the zoning machine becomes even stronger.
Even stronger, right?
That's awesome.
Excellent.
All right, so what should we do next?
I say and here's the deal. When we were playing the stream last week,